is muted. We're going to record. I want to start doing what Kelsey does at the beginning of all of our calls, but we used to use this as our wham time, so we got to like shout things out. But the last few weeks, we've just dug right into business, and then like we talked at the end and stuff. But I would love to start this out by everyone going to the chat and typing in some type of recognition. It can be to one of your coaches, to one of your challengers, to yourself. But just really like, we've got to celebrate those things. And I think that's a piece that we've definitely been missing on our team call. So if anybody has anything, go ahead and throw that in the chat box for me. Monica, can I shout you out for sure? Like it's a thing. Is it in there now? No. Okay. Well, Monica's gonna be Emerald tonight. So yay for Monica. Just in time. She's like, I wasn't trying to hit it early because I knew the rings weren't in yet. But they're supposed to come in this week. So I guess I should go ahead and do it now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, yay! Riley has a share card out to be Emerald. That is awesome. A new coach, Katie. Hopefully Katie watches this recording. Hi, Katie. I know that, yeah, it's been really fun to watch this team over the last 2.5 months. But the subject that I'm going to talk to you about tonight is going to be a slap to myself. It's going to be a hopefully eye-opener for everybody, and not everyone can take this away, but you might be able to take something away that you can then share with one of your coaches or just think about it. Okay, so this is going to be kind of an interactive one. I know we normally like work behind the scenes on these calls, like at least I did. You know, the last one, he's like, close your eyes. And I'm like, I'm almost finished with this email. What do you mean close my eyes? But this is a really good time to just take a second. Oh, let me do the rest of these shout outs here. Okay, for girls who are just popping on, if you have anybody to shout out, put it in the comments. It could be challengers. It could be anything. So challenger lost. Oh, stayed committed. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, these are great. Positive. Yes, Mandy has been super rocking it. So I love those comments. Nice job. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I need you to, oh my gosh, my call to action isn't going to work because first world problems, we can't even get on our Instagrams. If you can get to your Instagram, oh, you can. I can see my top 9. I want you to go to your top 9. My stories still have not uploaded, but I can see my top 9. And I can see Sierra's post. Okay, what I want you to do on this, and this is for everyone, I want you, we're not looking at this as, are we doing a good mix of Beachbody and life? What I want you, you're still unloading it. What I want you to do is I want you to look at not your 9. I want you to look at the individual strand. And I want you to go back and tell me over the last 14 days, have you posted everything? You're probably like, why 14? Just do it. And I'm doing this with you. So 2 weeks. Okay. Raise your hand if you've posted every single day on Instagram for the last 14 days. Kenzie, I'm sure you could raise your hand. Yeah. Raise your hand if you've hit Success Club. Okay. So that's where we're at with this. And again, we'll just go back to, we're not on Success Club base. We're not all in this for 2 points, blah, 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 blah. I get that. I truly do. But here's what I'm struggling with. I have coaches messaging me going, I don't understand why I'm not hitting this. I don't understand why I can't get people to commit. People don't want to sign up with me. Well, I'm sorry. 1 story a day and no post on social media or a story that has maybe nothing to do with Beachbody and there's no call to action on it, people don't know they can join you. And that's why you can't, sorry, I'm going to try to get on and can't find it. Let me send this quick. There we go. That's why we have to show up every single day. But if I would have asked you to do the first 14 days in March in 2018, there's no way I could have raised my hand. There's no way. If you would have asked me if I posted 14 days in November of 2018, probably couldn't have raised my hand. And here's the thing. I have not hit my power hour every day this month. I just haven't. It's been kind of a crazy month. Today was my day. I was going to send 50 messages. It was going to happen. And we broke the internet. You know? So life happens. That's fine. But I've shown up every day. And my stories are going to post whenever Instagram decides to work again. And people are going to see that I was alive all day and all is well. We're going to make some joke about how everybody thought we were dying because Instagram was gone. And we're going to move forward. But if you're not showing up, people assume you're eating McDonald's. And when you eat McDonald's, you need to show people you eat McDonald's. Because other people are going to assume you only eat lettuce. So the reason we signed up to be coaches, and I'm only saying this because this group of people right here are people who have told me they want success. If I was talking to a hobby coach, I would not be talking to them like this. I wouldn't say, you got to show up every day. But you each have a diamond date or a star diamond date. There's no one on this call that isn't pushing for something more. I can't help you achieve something more if you don't want it for yourself. And the way you want it for yourself is to show up every single day. The next thing, don't post your picture in the same room every day. Guilty. I work out in the same area every single day. And I have this stupid Purdue flag behind me every single day. Move your camera around. Go. Kenzie's really good at this. Like when it gets warm outside, she'll just go outside and work out. Now, 90% of the time, she's working out in the same area, but she does a little cool thing on her video or does this and that. And then boom, that's a change. But if we are just in the same room with the same lights, it was really funny. The other day I went and looked and I had 3 pictures in a row, all taken in my basement, and the carpet flowed between 3 pictures. Like one was just Palmer and one was me working out and one was something, they were all different things and I was hitting my topics. And then I went and looked at it and I was like, oh gosh, that's embarrassing. They're all 3 in the same room and the carpet just flows. Okay. And I'm only saying this because it's nice to take a glance and see different things because I don't live in that room. I'm other places too. But tonight, I am going to share with you some social media hacks that have worked for me. Also, I'm going to share with you some social media hacks that I've been looking into this week that I am going to change personally. Okay, hacks that work for me, and I've shared this with you guys 100 times, but if you want to take some notes, these might just be some quick things to jot down. I am the furthest thing from a social media pro. The furthest thing. I work on my social media every single day, and 99.9% of the time when I post, I go, I hope at least one person kind of likes that. I don't know, is anybody going to read this? I don't put my post out there I've got that. That was a killer post. I'm going viral. Those thoughts never go through my mind when I'm posting. So please don't think that you need to feel like you've got this because I'm learning every single day. But here are my tips. 1, you've got to plan out your post on Sunday. Now, let's say Sunday is your busiest day of the week. Pick your easiest day of the week. I'm not telling you it has to be Sunday. For me, Sunday is my easiest day of the week where I can sit down. And this week I had time because I went to a conference that was really boring and I planned out my posts for the week, but I have my content written for the rest of the week. And if Instagram decides to work tonight, I can throw something up there and I didn't have to sit there tonight and put it up. I may not try to put something up because people probably aren't checking it because it wasn't working today. So I might just wait till tomorrow and do clean start, and that's fine. But if you think on the spot each day, you're going to throw up junk because you're going to go, it's 9:15 and I haven't posted anything yet today. What am I going to say? I'm not going to throw out any content. I'm going to throw up a random graphic that says like, be you girl. And I'm going to put a positive quote and just be like, oh yeah, that's what I used to do because I didn't know what to do. So then I don't know about you, but does anybody else have post anxiety? I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to post. I don't know what to say. And then it just becomes this terrible thing. Stop doing that. Think ahead and share your journey. Posting isn't scary. If you're just out there going, I'm just going to tell a girl how to make a healthier version of a grilled cheese today. I mean, like, that's all I'm doing. Instead of after you've burnt your grilled cheese and go, crap, I don't have a picture now. What am I going to do? This was my whole plan. And it becomes a stressful thing. And grilled cheese was a terrible example there. I have really no clue where that came in. I guess I want one. I don't know. But just know, like tomorrow, I already know that I am going to be posting about the Margaritaville Madness Water Challenge. I haven't been great about drinking water at work, so I already wrote a post about I haven't been great at drinking water at work, and I know my girl Becca just put out a challenge that we're drinking a lot of water today, and I'm going to win. I'm going to have the most ounces up there tomorrow. Who wants to go in a water challenge with me? And I can give my free following something fun to do. I'm not asking for them to commit. I'm not asking them for $160. I'm just asking them to do something fun with me, and I've already got it done. But if I'm thinking on my toes, it'd be Thursday at 9:00. I can't ask somebody to do a water challenge with me. The day's already over. So thinking ahead really helps me. Planning out content, getting your emojis in there, all those things ahead of time, that's my jam. Pictures. Let's talk pictures. We already talked about not always in the same room. Okay. Selfie game is out. Even though I was terrified to do them, I kind of wish they'd come back because they were a lot easier than putting up a tripod and doing all those crazy things. But if you do not have a tripod, mine cost $12.99 on Amazon. It came in 2 days. Get one. They're so nice, and I can prop it up while I'm doing my workout. I don't have to use my shoe to like prop up my workout between the weights, and then it falls over halfway through, or Daisy knocks it over with her tail. Homer goes and grabs it. Put it on the tripod. It's good to go. And then with your pictures, research says, people want to see you in action. They want to see you making your food. They want to see you using your containers. They don't want a selfie of you with your purple. They want to see you doing the actions, and that is how they can visually see themselves doing the actions. So when you're taking that time to show them, they appreciate that. Same with like workouts and all of that jazz. The next thing, a preset. People buy presets. I have not bought one. I don't plan to buy one. But what I use is Snapseed. And I went in and I put an edit on something on one picture. And I was like, oh, I like that edit. It's my last, there's a button that says last edit. So every time I just put a picture into Snapseed, I hit last edit. It puts that same filter on every picture that I put in there. So when you go to my Instagram, I try, this is not always perfect, area of growth, to make all my pictures kind of look the same. If that makes sense. I caught myself doing a really big no-no yesterday. So when I went to the Instagram training, they said, they told us that preset thing. And then they said, same thing with your story. They want your story to flow. So you shouldn't have a black and white photo and then a neon photo and then like something with a preset. It doesn't flow when you're clicking. I did a black and white photo last night in the middle of my story. Sorry, folks. jokes. I think I was just scrolling. I was like, oh, that looks cool. And then I left it. Did I like lose followers over it? Well, probably not. Like, it's really not a big deal. But that is one thing that the Instagram training people did say, that you want your page to look preset and your story as well. A lot of us become they call it the talking head. Anybody want to guess? When you just tell your whole story for the whole day, like right here, and you never move, and your just head is talking to them all day long, people don't want to see that. They're going to lose you. So I have made this a goal of mine over the last few days. I don't let myself talk because, it lets you just keep going now, which I think is the best, worst thing ever, because you know me. Like, I'm like, let's talk for like 3 hours. I don't let myself go longer than 3 snippets. They say 2, but I know myself, so I gave myself another one. If you're sitting there and you're talking for more than 3 videos, I can guarantee it's going to be click, click, click. Just like I told my children not to do today on the iRead test. People will just click right on past it because they're tired of listening. Talk for a minute, put up something different. Even if you're going to come back and talk on the same thing, come back a little bit later and talk on it. Raise your hand if you can consistently say every single day you put a call to action on your Instagram story. That would be a poll. I knew it was going to be a small group, but a poll, a slide over, a question, something every single day. How are you talking to people? That is my only way I get people to talk to me. So every single day I challenge you to put a call to action onto your Instagram story. So simple, so quick, so easy. People like it, and then that's how you get people. You're going to go, but Erica, I've put those up and people hardly have, oh my gosh, it literally what I'm saying, Lizzie just typed in there. People probably never say that. Well, how many people are you adding to Instagram every day? Because that's where my new people start to talk to me. Okay? All my old people, yeah, they've already seen that, whatever. But if you're not adding to your following, you're not going to get new people. And normally, them liking that is the first place I see them. Sometimes people like that before I ever even have connected with them, thanks for the follow. Because they find your story if you're using hashtags in your story. They can find your story just by your hashtag without them even being your friend. And they can like your poll right there. Then you've got a new person to talk to. So here's another hack. Use hashtags in your stories, but zoom them in really small. So there's not, almost on every single one of my stories, there's some type of hidden hashtag. So I hit the hashtag button and I write mom life or mom goals. And then I shrink it really, really, really small where it's like a peck. And you would have to go play Where's Waldo to find it. But people who are searching the hashtag mom life are going to see my story, and then I can talk to them off of that. So people hardly aren't answering them. I am getting more people to answer them because of those things. But if you're just putting this, if you're talking to 300 people on your Instagram story, let's be real. I mean 300 followers. I don't have 300 people that watch my Instagram story. If you're talking to the 50 people that watch your Instagram story, and it's the same 50 people every single day, and those 50 people weren't voting on it, there's a right chance that they're just going to randomly start voting on it. So that's why you have to find these tips to find new people to talk to. Yep. Yeah, 15 hashtags on them. That's fine. Do whatever you've got to do to get them out there. Here's another hack. Have those hashtags in a notes section on your phone, because you don't want to be typing those out, 15 hashtags every single day. That's annoying. So if you see my posts, recently, Average to Elite has been on all of them because we said that was going to be our team hashtag. Mom Life is pretty much on all of them. I have a core section, but what I am a call to action that I have for myself, I'm actually going to write another note, is on the trip to the cruise when I'm in the car for however long, I'm going to make in my notes section, I use Google Keep. I'm going to make one that says teacher hashtags and then make like 30 hashtags for any time I post about teaching. Like I teach third grade teacher, teachers of Instagram, like every time it's a teacher post, I can copy, paste it, put it on there. Anytime it's like a fitness post, I have a section that could be fitness. Anytime it's just a picture of Palmer, I could have a mom one, and then when you're actually typing up your post, you don't have to go in and keep recreating your hashtag list. I'm sure we've all been told that a million times, but who's actually gone out and done that? Not me. I just go back to old posts and copy it over. But wouldn't it be easier if I just kept it in a little notes section and did that? Okay, there was one other hack that I said that I was going to start doing. Oh, Instagram stories. And I know some of you do this. I don't. How many of you have like a section in your phone of Instagram stories that you can reuse later? I definitely know Kenzie has this, where like, and you do too, Sierra, where it's like how much weight you've lost or like your story, and then Ashley has it. Okay, great. So you have, or like, oh yes, I've seen Ashley post like coach opportunity, like here's our team and blah, blah, blah. And it's done really pretty. And it might have taken her an hour to make, but then she has it. And she can reuse it, because if you're hashtagging it, different people are going to see it. So it's not like you're just constantly throwing up the same information at all these people. But I've thought about even taking it a step further, like knowing that on let's say on Mondays, I've got this group of stories that are going up every Monday. But also I'll add in real life in there too. Like, here's my breakfast because I'm not eating the same thing every Monday. Or this crazy thing happened at school. Here's my workout. But I may have like one or two things that are going to come up every single Monday. Then on Tuesdays, I'm going to be throwing up some transformations. Let's say I don't have any new transformations. Well, I need to have a folder that has a couple others that are just ready to go, because I've been really terrible about sharing transformations on my story. Unless one of you guys posts one and then I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. These are great. But I forget to put those out there. Maybe like every Wednesday, because it's team call night, I'm going to share a coaching thing, and I've got it prepped and ready, and then it's easy to go. So that is a big thing. With the story piece, I am going to be giving myself a call to action over from now until, I'm going to give myself till Sunday, but excuse me. Oh, hopefully over the next couple mornings, because I'm going to get up and get some work done. I am going to make something as beautiful as Kelsey did, of a video of myself really explaining what this portion fix is, and explaining how somebody can join our very first nutritional boot camp starting April 1st. And I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to make it into a YouTube video so I can send it out to my customer list and really feel proud of something that I created. And then obviously I can put it on my story, but I just do a bunch of stories when I look like this. And I know that's great, because people want to see me like this, because that's what they look like, right? At the end of the night, like, anybody else have their hair like tied up like this? Of course. Well, I want something that I can be like, I was ready, I gave it my all, and it feels professional. Then I've got it in my toolbox, and I can send that to somebody. Let's say in 2 months, even though it may not be the big talk, somebody wants nutritional value, I can send them that video, and I don't have to come up with all this new stuff. I've got something done to send out. So I think that can be really helpful to have that. If you do not have a link tree on your Instagram, link tree, it's free. Mine, I just went to add a new form into mine and it wasn't working because it's linked to Instagram. So try this tomorrow. But Linktree is free. And what I do is I put, and you can go to mine. And Sierra asked in the comments, how am I getting people to use my Linktree? I don't know if people are, to be honest. But what I say is in my Instagram story, I'm like, oh, fill out this form, link in my bio, go to my Linktree, and then I might do like the screen share and show them. Yep. And just put it on your story like, how do you, like a screen share, this is how you click on it, click this form, get your butt in my group, you know, kind of thing. But like, I need to fix it because right now my top link is Margarita Madness. Well, I'm not really accepting people into that anymore. Like, of course, if somebody signs up, I'm going to put them in there, but I'm not really promoting it because it's going on. As of today, I'm promoting the portion, well, really tomorrow, because I'm not even going to try to story later if it's working. But tomorrow, as of tomorrow, I am really promoting just Portion Fix. And I'm promoting trying to get my April 1 group full. So, and just a heads up, like just so everyone knows, so when you're promoting things, you know, we are kicking off on April 1. It's a Monday, a complete nutrition group. We will have 2 separate My Challenge trackers open. We'll have one that's going to be fitness and nutrition related, and we're going to have one that is all nutrition. That does not mean that all nutrition people can't work out. Obviously, we'll be working out, but we're going to like throw this nutritional information into a group, and it will be on My Challenge tracker. Facebook just doesn't really work for me, at least. So, and I always think like, it's going to be my jam, it's going to work. And I get like all excited because I'll create another group and you guys can just tell me no next time, please. Because it's just not, it hasn't been working. So it's going to work out perfectly because on April 1st, we should be able to start a brand new April My Challenge tracker because our turning will be over, and we'll be able to start a Portion Fix challenge tracker. So 2 groups will start in the same day. That's the plan, at least, I believe. Other people are running this too, so I don't know why I'm just the only one talking about it. But I just wanted everybody to be on the same page, so that way we know what we're promoting for. I know I just threw up a lot of information. Does anybody have any questions? Because we only technically have a minute because I don't want to keep you all night, but obviously I'll be staying on for a little bit. Does anybody have any social media questions or tips? Like, you guys rock. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you I know social media and you don't, because let's be real, I'm working on it every single day. I just wanted to get out there, and I know we have a lot of newer coaches, what works for me and what doesn't work for me on social media. Yes. Okay. So I guess I better keep recording. I was going to say I'm going to stop recording. The 2 people I've contacted about following on Instagram, both paid for their pages to get their followers. So this video stays on our team right here. I'm not going to pay to get followers on Instagram. It's $100 a month to get followers. And in my personal opinion, followers don't equal dollars to me. So I can't say I'm dishing out 100, I'm going to be getting more than 100 back. I get it. It's only 2 challenge packs. Hopefully I would sell 2 challenge packs within a month, but $10K to me does not matter when there's, I went and looked up Natalie's followers last night, and she's at 3,000 and she makes 6 figures. So to me, followers don't equal dollars, but you have to be adding to your network to get new people and talk to people. So what I am going to do, and I talked to Stephanie and Kylie, because Kylie just hit 10K too. And they both said, like, they give you all these stipulations when you're using these companies to push your network out there. They're doing all of these things. And they said it's great. They paid for it to get them to 10K because there's perks with 10K, like you can do the swipe up and all this fancy stuff. But my personal opinion, swipe up, they could just like message me if they wanted the information. But I'm just cheap. I'm just not going to spend the money. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be upping my follower game. Stephanie gave me some really good tips. She said that she was following 100 people a day, but then your unfollow follow ratio gets really messy. And then on Sunday, she was having a struggle of unfollowing the amount of people that weren't following her back. So now what she does is she goes to the hashtag she likes, or the restaurant she's looking at, or this or that, and she likes people's photos. She doesn't necessarily follow them unless they look like her dream girl. So she's just liking people's photos, maybe hitting a comment every now and then, and she's doing 100 of those a day. So she might literally just be hitting like 100 times a day, and some of those people are then going to come find her page and follow her. Some of them will never see it and will never care. Sometimes she finds somebody, she's like, oh, that girl looks awesome. I think we vibe well. I'm going to follow her. So she may end up following only like 20 people a day, but liking on 80 others, if that makes sense. So that ratio doesn't get so thrown out of whack. And then on Sunday, she still uses the Instagram cleaner and unfollows anyone who did not follow her back. So my personal goal is going to make 700 connections in a week. And to you, that might be like, what, 700? But I am going to try, which I haven't done it yet today because Instagram, starting tomorrow, since it's a Thursday, it'll be a new tracker. I am going to just go find a hashtag tomorrow, probably a mom hashtag, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to find my people. And if that literally means just liking their photos or commenting like, oh my gosh, Palmer has that same bow, it's so super cute. Or I wish Palmer would wear bows. And how'd you get your 1-year-old to keep them on your head? And just like talking to people, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to follow my dream girls. But this is trial and error because I'm not going to pay to get followers. But you all know me, I'm a cheapskate. But if I'm going to invest in something, like I'm truly considering investing in Brad's thing, because I know if I pay for that, I'm going to get something out of it. I'm going to work on myself. So I just looked it up if anyone was interested at $67 a month. For $67 a month for his training, I know I'm going to get training for myself. Like I know Kenzie and Ashley could both say they felt so amazing and on fire when they were in their level up leadership training. When those trainings end though, you're kind of like, now what? Even though you have the tools in your toolbox, it's just nice to have something that you have to show up for every day and that you get something out of every day. So I'm considering that, but I'm not going to start anything until I finish my certification because I just can't add anything to my plate at this time, which I'm going to be finishing that by April 1st. So I'll know, in April, I'm going to probably add some type of something that I will have to invest in, but that kind of investment is going to pay for it in my business. Yeah, no, don't overthink your call to action at all. Kristen says she overthinks her call to action every day. How to make it simple. Who wants more info? I never make a no option. I never make a no option anymore. Because if somebody's going to click now, I'm going to send them the middle finger emoji. No, I always say like, yeah, girl, or like more info, please, or add me. Like pick 2 things that are your go-to and do the same 2 things every day. And it doesn't have to be a picture. You can be talking and be like talking about Ultimate Portion Fix, like who struggles with eating? Me or totally me, and then like that's your call to action. Now you have all of those people to go talk to about the Ultimate Portion Fix. So that, yeah, just make it so simple. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Any other tips? Because like I said, some of you guys just straight up crush social media every day. Okay. Yes. Yeah, like some of them definitely don't have to be about Beachbody related. Anytime I do a poll that is not Beachbody related, it's like, you have 72 things on it. And I'm like, where are these people at? My Beachbody ones. But great. Now I have 72 people to talk to about shampoo. Great. I'm getting my hair done next Friday for the first time since July. Way overdue. And I'll probably put something up like, should I go A or should I go B? And it will get a ton of things because people want to put their opinion out about that. People are scared to put their opinion out about how can I help them kind of piece. Yeah, it just gives you many more ways to interact with people. For sure. But if we're not showing up every single day on social media, people don't know that they can join you. And like I said, it does not have to be about, what it is. Yeah, that's okay. People come, people go. Just keep adding more. You'll find new people. It'll be good. My very last thing that if you have something to write down, I want you to remember this. every time you're about to hit like post, I want you to think, is this post providing something for someone? So for me, on the days that I put up a picture just of Palmer, that post is providing a smile to my mom who's not sitting there with Palmer that day. I'm not telling you your post has to be Beachbody, it has to be 50 million years long. I'm telling you, you need to think about what you're posting. If you're posting up a picture of a shake that says yum, like, is that providing something to someone? Probably not. But if you are posting a picture of you holding your shake down here where it's not the main focus and talking about your hair length, that's providing something for someone. Or if you're talking to if you're doing a fitness thing and you're talking about how hard it was, you're talking to all those people out there who think working out is hard. You know, if you're showing on your Instagram story that you just crush push-ups, and you're going to be talking to all those people who never think they could crush push-up. If you know, just every little thing like that. Every time you post, you just have to think, what am I providing for someone? If you have the cutest dogs in the world, like Allison does, and you put up a picture of your dogs, that might be providing something for somebody, because somebody's going to smile. So it doesn't have to be this perfect post. And remember, we try to vary the length. Sometimes it might just be a couple words, and other times it's going to be this big, long paragraph because you're getting something off your chest. But you have to be the person that's going to be out there showing someone else that they can every single day. Every single day. All right. Anybody else have anything? Okay, I'm going to stop recording.